Ghost Hunting in New England,
your favorite spooky podcast. Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Ghost Hunting in New England with your host Amelia.
and Beth.
And today we are doing one of our favorite segments, Ghosts in the News.
Yay!
So Beth has compiled a whole bunch of really fun clips for us, and we're going to watch it. I haven't seen any of these, so I'm excited too.
Okay, great. This first one that we're going to start off with is about an officer who captures a ghost on camera.
Nice. And what's this taken from?
Oh, sorry. So these first few clips are all from CNN. So this one runs about a minute and a half, but these aired on CNN and they're available on CNN's website.
And they're also available on our website.
So this was on CNN, and the headline for it is Officer, I captured ghost on camera. So it's a police officer from Espanola, New Mexico, who says he captured a ghost on camera while on duty. He's sitting at a security station overlooking the monitors that are showing all the various cameras around the property, and he's going to see something on the monitor.
It started out as a pretty typical Saturday night. Espanola police officer Carl Romero was on duty, keeping an eye on the surveillance cameras around the station, when he saw something in the sally port.
At first, I thought it was like a polilla, like a fly, a moth, and then I saw the legs and it was a human.
But not a real human.
No, it was just like a...
So Romero reported it and told his supervisors. Detectives showed us the camera that captured the image. They say there is no way in or out of the secured area without an open gate and alarm sounding.
You can see it walk through. It walks in the direction of the old transport cages. And there's not really any way for it to get out through there, but it seems to walk right through that.
Detectives say there's no logical explanation for this, not an issue with the lighting or a technical glitch. Turns out there are a lot of ghost stories around here.
A lot of our officers have seen certain things. Some of our officers have felt what appears to be somebody breathing down their neck as they're working on reports in the briefing room.
Cops at the station also report hearing strange noises in the middle of the night and seeing unexplainable images in the lobby area too.
Espanola police tell us, as far as they know, this is not an ancient burial ground, and they say the police station has been here since 2006, but no inmates have died here.
But they do say there have been some unsolved murders nearby.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do, actually. I do believe in ghosts.
Do you think that was a ghost?
I do. I do believe it was something. It's hard to say, but yeah, I do believe it was a ghost.
These guys say they're not afraid of it, but it's definitely an image that haunts the officers who work here.
Spooky! What do you think, Beth?
So I think it's really interesting that the first thing that they did was go over and say, this is the camera that we caught it on. As though somehow it was a trick with the camera, that's what the problem was. But when you watch it, I mean, it clearly looks like a figure walking across the screen.
Yes.
But at the same time, maybe it's not.
Do you have a date of when this came out? Because I'm actually really surprised I've never seen this one before.
I will try to find one.
Okay.
So this was September 30th of 2014.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really surprised I haven't seen this one. That's a really amazing video, actually.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they're walking along and they're talking to various people within the police station. So they talk to both the officer who saw it on the camera as well as what appears to be his superior, who's out showing the camera crew like, yeah, like, look, it came from this area right here and it walked right over to there. But then what I found disturbing was that the anchor comes on and she's like, this is not an ancient burial site, like an Indian burial ground, which I thought was a little presumptuous.
But why presumptuous?
I don't know. It just seemed like, could that be the only reason that there's going to be some sort of paranormal activity here, is because somebody built on an ancient burial site? Like, it could be, they talked also about the idea that there have been several unsolved murders in the area lately.
Yeah.
And just because a murder's unsolved doesn't mean that it left behind some sort of spirit.
No. However, a lot of times people believe a ghost won't leave if there's unfinished business. So if the ghost wanted someone like the police to find their killer, they might hang around.
Like Patrick Swayze did in
there
that movie.
There you go. Now you get it.
Yeah, now I definitely get it now. Okay. So yeah, that was the first episode.
That was great.
Okay.
I loved that.
I have a couple that are also from CNN, and obviously CNN's not doing like the primary reporting on any of these. They're coming in from CNN affiliates across the country. So that one was from New Mexico, and I think that this next one is going to be from Louisiana. But these next two are about...
I think it's interesting CNN's reporting on so many ghosts. 24-hour news cycle, am I right?
No,
am I right? 24-hour news cycle?
Gotta fill it out somehow.
Okay, Beth, what do we got next?
Okay, so this one is from CNN, and it's through their KSLA affiliate in Louisiana. So this is a pizza restaurant in Louisiana, and we're looking currently, before we even start this 1-minute clip, at some pizza ovens. I don't know, it kind of looks like a Bertucci's. So it has like the open kitchen look to it. Like it looks like over here on the left is like the actual restaurant part of it.
Yeah.
And it's almost just like the counter and the line there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
Louisiana actually has a lot of really haunted places.
I was in New Orleans back in February, and I wish that I could have stayed a lot longer. I was just there for an overnight. But that was the sense that I got, that like everywhere that I looked, it was like, go on this ghost hunt, go see that haunted, go see this spooky.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in Louisiana.
All right. Well, if we were ghost hunting in Louisiana, maybe we would
Maybe
go.
that's next.
Perhaps, once we wear out all the places in New England.
The weather here is terrible.
Perfect.
Terrible.
I love the weather here. We get no hurricanes. We get no tornadoes. We get no earthquakes. There are no wildfires. We don't have mudslides. I'm pretty much okay with having a blizzard every couple of years that we're snowed out.
Nope, I don't do blizzards.
I don't mind a blizzard. Usually it means I get the days off from school.
Yeah, well, I don't like taking days off from work.
We're so different in so many ways.
We're so different.
But it's like it's the next day you're shoveled out anyway. You can get out to where you need to go. And besides, I love blizzard French toast.
You don't make any money if the snow is on the ground. I get chilly. I live alone. You have someone to help you shovel. I have no one.
You have a cat.
My cat doesn't help me shovel.
Why not?
She's a lazy son of a bitch. That's why.
Train your cat to shovel.
Lazy. Ungrateful, too, quite frankly.
Find some strong, strapping young man to come over and shovel out your car for you.
Well, let me tell you, Beth. Come November, December, Amelia is
They will...
on those dating sites. Let's find someone to shovel my driveway.
Don't you have a landlord?
Yeah, she's mine. She doesn't do anything. It's in my lease that I have to do it.
What? Why'd you sign that lease?
It's a cheap apartment.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, there's an apartment building right across the street from me, and I know the people that own the apartment building, and so they have to, the owners of the apartment building have to make sure that all that snow clearing is done, and so there's always a landscape company over there, like as soon as there's half an inch of snow on the ground.
So not only do I have to do my driveway, but my business, I get there typically before the snow removal people show up, so I then have to shovel out most of my business.
That sounds awful.
It is awful.
Just awful.
It's a great cardio workout, though.
Sean does the shoveling. He's great.
All right, let's go into the video.
Find yourself some strong man.
Working on it.
Okay. And now, haunted restaurant, ? You be the judge, !
At a normal pizzeria, when things start disappearing, there's usually a perfectly good explanation. But at Stocky's Pizza in Houghton, there's more than just vanishing pizza.
When I came in the next morning, I found both of these 2 ice scoops across the room over on the floor.
Someone, or something, had been throwing around kitchen supplies for weeks.
For instance, when the Tabasco sauce hit me in the back, I was there.
Lori wanted to get to the bottom of the pizza poltergeist, so she checked the security cameras. Here's what she saw at 6 in the morning, when no one was in the shop.
And you can see them come up like this in the video if you watch it close enough. And then they go this way, and they end up on the floor over there.
Another security video from a different day shows a bleach bottle taking a dive. But that area of the store is sturdy, and the items in question were resting on rubber mats, so they certainly didn't slip off.
They're not going to fall off of that lift tray.
Well, what's the explanation?
Something out of this world.
But ghosts don't really exist, do they?
Yeah, they do. That's why we have a podcast. Thanks so much.
Right. What would we do with our Thursday nights if there weren't ghosts in the world?
Dunno. Take a nap. Eat a pizza. Why don't we ever get pizza delivered here?
I don't know. There's a sign that says we're not supposed to have food in here.
That's okay.
What kind of pizza do you want?
None. I'm on keto.
Oh. I like thin crust pizza.
Yeah, when you're a vegan, you don't get picky.
Oh. Sorry.
I don't like thin crust anyway.
I like greasy bar pizza. Like
Alumni?
Believe it or not, Next Page Pizza. It's really good. They have I can't usually eat sausages because of the chemicals, but they have really good sausage on their pizza and it doesn't give me problems. So sausage and onion pizza from the Next Page is like unbelievable. So what'd you think of that clip?
I thought it was great and interesting. As someone in the food industry, yeah, restaurants definitely get haunted sometimes. And things, I've been hit by bread before.
Are you sure it wasn't Laura throwing it at you?
Laura didn't work there then.
Are you sure it wasn't someone else?
Yes.
What happened in the video was that the ice scoops had been sitting on top of the ice machine, and randomly in the middle of the night, they have security footage of them just flying off out of nowhere. And so I got to thinking as I was watching this, that was it a matter of maybe like the cups on top of them fell and almost like hit the tray that they were on and sent them like...
Well, then what would make the cups fall?
Gravity? Maybe somebody just put them up there funny. Because I started thinking about it after I saw the bleach bottle fall. That I'm like, I bet somebody just put that bleach bottle like kind of crooked and maybe a big truck drove by and kind of shook the place a little bit, just enough to knock it down.
No. I mean, if you look at it on the video, it doesn't look like it's on there funny.
Well, I don't know. I didn't really go back and check. Would you like to check and we'll take a better look at it?
No.
Okay. Well, in the middle of the night with the ice scoops, like you don't really get a clear picture of that either because it's nighttime and all the lights are off.
I think it's haunted.
Okay. And I don't deny that it's haunted. I'm just saying there are other possible explanations for what's going on in that particular restaurant.
I think for that many things to go flying while no one's in the restaurant and things that don't usually just randomly fly around while people are in the restaurant, I think something spooky is going on.
Okay.
And I also think that is like the scariest part when you have security cameras is having to look at them, being afraid you're going to see something spooky.
Luckily, I don't have to view security cameras ever.
Noted.
Okay.
Okay.
But so now we've had two videos that both caught ghosty, spooky somethingies
on camera.
On camera in the middle of the night. Yeah?
Yes.
All right. So on to video number 3. So video number 3 comes again from CNN, and it's restaurant says it saw a ghost on camera.
Nice.
An Iowa restaurant says it might have caught a ghost on camera. So this is from KWWL, and it reports on the spooky shadow.
Ooh.
Amelia's favorite word, spooky. So this is a little less than a minute and a half.
Great.
Came out there, he goes over here.
Pat Orr owns the Maid-Rite in Cascade and says his surveillance cameras caught something spooky one night in mid-April. That shadow you see hovering over the dishwashing sink is unexplained.
We found you can't make a shadow on the floor back there because of all the lights. Some people said it's a bug on the lens. I don't know what the thing is.
I still can't tell you what I saw. There was a fuzzy thing on there.
The police chief saw the video after Orr asked him to check it out.
He asked me if we investigated stuff like that, and I basically told him he probably should call Ghostbusters.
Is it phantom or fiction? Check out this second video captured less than a week later when a stack of cups flies off the shelf hitting an employee. The Maid-Rite has been here just more than 3 years. Before, it was an empty lot.
I've been here in town about 8 years, but they said there's been quite a few different things that have actually been on that lot over there, grocery stores, and there's been some other things in the area, such as funeral homes and the old ambulance garage, so who knows?
Is it a poltergeist, prank, or publicity ploy?
You can believe what you want, whether it's a bug, a shadow.
So enter if you dare and have a ghostly gander. Or, for the faint of heart, there's always the drive-thru.
What do you think?
All right, so that shadow that's there is like really frightening looking. That it's like long and it's dark, and I don't see how it would be faked. It's interesting that they called the police in to investigate it, though. That seemed overkill.
I don't know about that. Iowa, it's a pretty religious place. They're probably pretty freaked out.
Yeah, but what are the police going to do if you get a ghost?
I don't know. Apparently, we saw in the first one, they're into ghosts.
Well, but that was in New Mexico.
Where is Iowa?
Midwest. You know that Wales is a country? You don't know where Iowa is?
I don't know anything about geography.
Do you know where Michigan is?
Kind of.
Okay.
I know it's up top.
Okay, so Iowa's like just south of Michigan.
Okay.